All right, we got her. Just barely made it. It's like 5:20 right now. They leave at 5. Sales leaves at 7, but the guy got me in. This is a 45-foot fifth wheel. Tandem axle. Let's check the weight, because I know a lot of you guys are going to ask about that. I got to get the VIN because they got the VIN wrong on the paperwork. So GVWR 16.5. So actual weight, let's say we're about 14,000. So about 23 to 24,000 gross. We'll be all right. Looks like some heavy duty tires. I got to go around this thing, get pictures. We got our temp tag. Oh yeah, always go around it because you'll see shit like that. But this fucker's big. I don't like pulling fifth wheels with Bertha. I just don't. But you got to do what you got to do, because money, there ain't no money if you don't. We definitely need a dually though. I hate that. Oh man, when I bought this truck, I was literally just doing mobile mechanic shit, and I'm like, no Hotshot. And then, well, here we are back at it. And unfortunately, if someone wants to swap me a dually axle for a single axle, let me know. That thing has good bearings, but I think it's going to be time. I'm going to have to find a dually axle, dually bed. I'll just trade axles straight up for straight trades, but I got to do what I got to do, unfortunately. When I go get a mega cab, I will 100% be buying a dually, and if I don't buy a dually mega cab, I want you guys to yell at me and bitch at me in the comments. But just look how fucking long this thing. This is 45 feet. This thing is crazy long. So I'm gonna go get my pictures, and then we are gonna head the fuck out. Goodness, with this damn light, thinking we're a bunch of criminals coming out of here. It's like just releasing us into the wild. You go, now you go, now you go. This fucking light is annoying. I've been sitting in this damn shit for like, I've gone maybe a mile in the last 10 minutes. Once we're on it, we're good though. We got about 10 hours and 35 minutes, and we can definitely make this drive. It's kind of a weird glow over there, like the fucking clouds being so low. It's kind of neat. Utah's an odd one. I haven't never spent this much time out here. I kind of like it. I do, but I don't at the same time, but I'll put it on the list of states I like. Like, you see how nice and sunny it is over here? And like all that shit down there, and then you come over here, and it's like nice and dark and gloomy and shit. Yeah. Mountains are cool though. But nice and sunny over here. So this rag has been stuck in here for a long time, and because of the fifth wheel it popped out, so wind blew it out. Here, fuel, found it for like $3.95. Oh, I forgot to grab this one. I came over here to do something and I completely forgot about it. I'm gonna fill everything. Gonna be overloaded as fuck. Don't tell DOT, I trust you guys. Let that fill. Everything looking good back here. We haven't hit anything. All right, well, we got some bad news about this load right here. I'm about an hour and a half in. Two things. One, my gooseneck hitch stopped, my gooseneck, my fifth wheel plug here, for some reason isn't putting out power to the lights. So there's something going on there. So I had to plug it down at the bottom. And second off, customer canceled it halfway through. Also, check out them sick lights. But yeah, customer canceled halfway through. So, I guess we're taking it back to the dealership now. But I'm gonna sit and tell you guys what happens when that happens. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna tell you guys tomorrow what happens. So I'm gonna get to a pilot now. We're heading back. It's about 41 minutes. And I'll let you know how this plays out. You truckers be doing the most. That dude's been parked there all night. That dude's been parked there all night. See, this is why I run a Hotshot, because we're the real truckers out here on the highway. All right, so here we are, the next day. Basically, this one wasn't ready until Tuesday. I dropped on Saturday. So when I went and picked it up, we're about an hour from dropping it back off at the dealership. I got the plug back on the bottom because for some reason the running lights aren't working with the gooseneck plug. But yeah, he canceled. So apparently they didn't know about it and everybody approved it. Also, this guy's parked here for some reason, but everybody approved it, and the guy's been trying to cancel for a while, but I'm gonna still try to get the rate out of it because, I mean, I sat around and waited, and now here we are. I'd have been dropped this morning, so I still got the same amount of time in it. I want my 1,300 bucks. That's what this one pays. It was only going like 600 miles, so it's not hateful, but we're gonna go get it dropped off. It definitely sucks, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of nice that I don't gotta go the whole way to California. We'll see if I find something else going to Cali. I'm trying to head east now. I'd like to get myself back home, kind of restart my clock and start over, but all right, you guys are gonna love this one, right? So we're like right up the road from the dealership. I'm not dropping it yet because I have some news about it. They're like, yeah, so the guy initially canceled, right? For the story's sake, we got halfway out there. Okay, they canceled, we come halfway back. And yeah, now I'm here, and they're saying, oh, everything's good again, you can go and run the load. So here's the thing. We're already charging the $1,300 for it to go out there, and then it came back, all right? Mind you, I'm into this whole venture maybe, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. Nothing crazy. 1,300 bucks is what we should get paid for it. So they're saying, okay, we have the chance to run it again. Everything cleared, we're good to go. So that means that now from $1,300, the rate's getting bumped up to $2,600. So this one might actually be a decent one because now again, I could leave today and be there tomorrow. And I'm gonna do that. So we're just waiting to get the paperwork and all the bullshit back. I'm sitting here at the Maverick in the way, watching all the plastic trucks pull into the, into the fuel island and shit. And I mean, there's plenty of room even with me here. One guy, he turned pretty good going in there. All right, that's not the point of it. But let's wait it out, see what happens. I'm gonna make a bagel, get my breakfast, and we'll go from there. Well, it turns out we are not gonna be running it. Actually, what happened was the customer did not get approved for the billing, and that's not good. That dude almost got a free camper. Luckily, he was honest about it, and well, he did not get a free camper. I mean, there would have been issues down the road and whatnot, but we do. That's not. And look at that. See, look at that Subaru. That's nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back up to Maverick. I found one. I'm waiting to hear back. Food trailer going to the other end of Idaho. Really would like to start making my way east, though. I've been out here for a while. Dude, I'm like, somebody was bitching that my last video was apparently clickbait because I'm stuck in Idaho. And guys, I'm genuinely stuck in Idaho. Like, unless I drive home, I am stuck here. Like, I've been here since Saturday. I dropped Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now is Wednesday. I've been here 5 days. I'm making money, but like, I'm still stuck here, it sucks. All right, so I found a tiny home, Arizona to California, paying like 1,500 bucks, I think it is, on like 400 miles, so whatever. I'm probably gonna go grab that tomorrow, and then, actually, I could probably just drop same day, honestly. Just waiting on a text back from that broker. I have some things to do, probably gonna get changed. It's definitely getting nicer, so I'm gonna lose the sweatpants. There's some shorts on. And, yeah, it was cold this morning, but I think now that we're hitting Arizona and the south, generally once I hit the south, I don't come back up north until I hit the northeast, so we should be all right, and it is nice over there. We got to go through some of the tornado shit. I guess Wyoming got torn apart the other day, unfortunately, but I'm going to do what I can do and get ready to go. All right, boys, so I hate to tell you guys this, but this week has been absolutely horrid. So that load canceling, obviously we still get paid for it. I'm in California now, down like south where all the Crunch Fitnesses are. I forget where I'm at, but now that I'm down here, they finally booked me a load. This week has just been absolutely hard. I'm filling the tank now. I gotta go and drive 6 hours and 40 minutes to pick it up, so I am gonna be picking it up tomorrow in the morning. And it goes up to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, pays $3,000. It's not a bad rate. So it's like 2 days worth of work. I think it was like 22 hours of driving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow morning, drive that day, and then also drive Sunday and hopefully drop on Monday, and we should be good. So even though this whole week's been fucked up, realistically, only working like 3 or 4 days this week, we can still bring in about $4,300 in revenue. But this week has just been absolute retard week with these fucking brokers. They have all been in sync, like women at that time of the month where they're all in sync and they're all miserable. This is how the brokers are, but it's just stupidity. None of them, like, they're just all being stupid this week. And honestly, after doing this for years, I've had this happen before. It generally happens once or twice a year. So let's get this tank filled and get the hell out of here. All right, next day, we're in Arizona. I got like 3 hours of my trip left. So we're gonna make it on time. I called yesterday, and when they told me to be there is when we'll be there. So let's get back on the road. I slept on the side of the road on this one exit ramp. I rarely do that, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I passed up a rest area last night. I'm like, yeah, I can make it a little farther. I'm tired. The logs don't start until the end of the day because I was sitting all day. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, let's just get out of here. I want to know what the hell is up with Arizona. That road over there in the right lane has just been absolute shit for like the last 6 hours. It hasn't been that long, but it's been a couple hours. And the right lane is consistently, like, if you get on that, it just rides so bad. And then the left lane is smooth as silk. Look at the difference over there. That is fucked, and this is perfect. I don't know why they do that, but Arizona, and I think the beginning, or like just the little bit of end of California is the same way. All right, here's the next one. We got a tiny home, extendable roof. It's got a upstairs and shit. And we just had to move these chains from this hole to this hole. They did that for me. And we have a super long cord here. And this was too short. This is long. Those were too long. So here she is. It's not bad. This one actually has a tag on it, but it is going about 22 hours up north to Washington. But she's all right. This is a decent little trailer. Heavy ass ply tires. I think they're either 12, 14. I think they're 14 or 12, but it's not bad. Also, I thought that was my truck. Look at that. Does that not look like my truck? There you go. So this is what happens when you get stranded out here in the middle of nowhere for fucking a week. And I decided to drive down to California last night. About 8 hours. I think it was about 4 hours that I made the drive, but it was 8 hours total because I had slowly been driving like an hour every day down south. And that sucked. But they hit me up about this one. We've contacted about 30 brokers, and I guess this is the week where not everybody like secures the load before they put it on the board or before they call us. Oh, we're getting low. Come on. She's getting empty. But yeah, so that's what we got. And let's see the weight on this bad Larry, 13.5 GVWR. So not too bad. Like I said, we're using that hole to bungee this over, but let's get out of here. All right, we're getting fuel, but I got bad news. This trailer is so fucking sway happy. Like, good God, I've never had one this bad. Like, I've had park models and shit, but this thing just is so sway happy. I think he left this open. Oh, they did. Check this thing out in here. I'm gonna do a quick walk in here because they did, and I want to check over everything. Oh, man. Close that. I think he did something with the fridge. Hopefully all the weight's up here. Shower, all that. But, Yeah, this one has an upstairs unit and everything. Fireplace. My wife wants one of these and wants to live in it, but I told her no tiny homes. Yeah, and then the roof like goes up and shit. And the cabinets there and whatnot. But you can genuinely walk up here when the roof goes up. Fire detector, all that shit. You can see the latches there. But yeah, too small for me. I don't mind. I want a fifth wheel. But yeah, because I couldn't imagine living in something this small. But they do well for the space they have. Fridge. Yeah. I got that over it, but she's alright. Not too bad. What do you guys think? I don't mind a fifth wheel, but too small for me. I did that whole walk around in there, and it's still going. But we had two routes that we could choose from. We could have went from the Cali route or the Nevada route. In Nevada, it was all back roads, and in Cali, it's I-5 the whole way up. So I'm just gonna take I-5. California the whole way up. It said it was like 14 minutes slower, but I'm perfectly okay with that. I'd rather be on the highway than any of the sketchy back roads anyway, and I understand that winter is still apparently a thing over here. So I'm gonna make sure that I take California because no winter. But that Nevada route, like there's snow and ice and shit, I'm not playing that shit again, especially not with this. These things are expensive, and I'm not trying to be the one to fuck one up. So 6 years, accident-free, let's keep it that way. I feel like we've been doing pretty well with fuel. 368 got me from Utah up and over, brought the trailer back, all the way down to California, all the way to Arizona, and then now I'm in Arizona and I'm finally filling up. I got like 1,300 miles this tank. So 1,300 divided by that 104, let me know what I got. I'm gonna pull up because that's what good truck drivers do, right? Because that's what we are out here, hot shots. We're real truck drivers. All right, we're gonna take our key with us. There is something hanging. Let's see if I can see it in the camera. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna get out and check it out. Take my key with me. Bertha's running pretty good. I don't like that. I don't know what that's for. Oh, it looks like yeah. Nothing I can really do about that other than pull it out. That sucks. They did tell me to watch it in case something were to happen. But that's about it. This thing is so sway happy. Like, I've pulled these things with dualies, single wheels. And honestly, like this one is brutal. Anything over 65 and it'll start to do that, but I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna move this to a safe spot. All right, probably gonna end it here. Yeah, I picked up a trailer. I'm kind of tired, so I'm getting to the end of my book. So I'm probably gonna take a nap and then drive tonight. It is like 93 degrees down here, and the truck runs fine. She runs about, I'd like to say around like 220 degrees and just chills right at that. I've seen like 210 to 221 and it just kind of chills. It's all right. At 93 degrees with a tiny home, that's not bad. Considering this one has been sway happy, I've just been chilling in third and letting the RPMs up. And it's not bad, it's doing it. But once you bring the RPMs down and you could hold 65 to 67, I won't go any faster than that with this thing. You get one car past you and it just sway happy. Doesn't matter if you got a dually or a single wheel. Really the only way, obviously don't run this on stock tires on a single wheel, but the only way to really get rid of the sway on these things is one of those weight distribution hitches. I'm probably going to look into them for this setup because, I mean, it should work out pretty good. But other than that, this thing is an absolute I stopped at Walmart to get some stuff, and like I had like 5 people literally within like 10 minutes like stop to talk about it, and I'm just like yeah, I'm ready to leave. So yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys for watching. Bertha's been doing all right. As for trans temp, I didn't see above like 180 at 93 degrees, so that's not bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you need anything, once I get back to Pennsylvania, we are opening the shop back up to do a couple of things. I got some work lined up. I'd like to get a little bit more in there. And then we're just going to keep jumping back and forth between the shop and Hotshot until I get done with the investments that I need to make the shop have a replacement for me, because I would like to get somebody in there eventually to replace me. It's one of the next biggest goals. But see ya.